This is the TriSwimCoach podcast, where the most difficult leg of the triathlon becomes your friend, leaving your struggles and your competition behind you. TriSwimCoach.com, helping you to laugh at the water.
Welcome back to TriSwimCoach. This is Kevin, and this is episode number 138. And in just a minute, I'm going to be covering the top 5 essentials for swim success. So coming up on holiday season here, and people are gearing up for 2020 already. So what do we do here in the quote unquote off season here in the Northern Hemisphere? Usually that means swim technique and strength training. So if you're doing that, I think you're on the right track. And I always say, keep that 80-20 principle in mind. Just do a little every day. Don't try to do everything all at once. And don't beat yourself up if you don't get to your workouts this time of year. So on with the show. The top 5 essentials for swim success. Sometimes a sport like swimming can be overwhelming. I'm not much of a golfer, but the times I've played, it seems like if I do one thing slightly wrong, everything gets thrown off and I miss the ball, or it doesn't go where I want it to go. Swimming is very similar with a little more room for error. There are some things in swimming that are, quote, nice to have, but also some essentials where without them, you will really be struggling to get the results you want. Here's a list of 5 essentials that you can start implementing immediately to make sure things are headed in the right direction. In other words, forward and faster. 1, rotate hips. I bet you thought I was going to start off with high elbow catch or early vertical forearm. These are important, but hip rotation separates the struggling swimmers from the flowing ones who have started to befriend the water. This is so important in an open water triathlon swim where you need to conserve as much energy as possible. 2, acceptance. This is something we've discussed a lot lately. A basic self-acceptance of where you are and what you need to focus on, both from stroke to stroke and from a perspective of where you are in your progress or lack thereof. 3, breath control. I'm not talking about breathing every 3 strokes or being able to hold your breath for 25 plus meters. What I mean is having the confidence that you can at any time fill your lungs with air with ease. This happens by practicing the balance drills. That would be kicking on your side plus shark fin drill, as well as practicing breathing techniques like the Wim Hof breathing method. Gaining this confidence makes a huge difference for anyone in their swim at any level. 4, consistency. This actually could be number 1. More than just about any sport, the consistent act of just getting in the pool and doing some swimming is essential to making progress. It's easy to lose that, quote, feel for the water and hard to get it back. 5, positive self-concept. Similar to acceptance, without the belief in yourself, all tips and tricks in the world won't help you swim better or faster. Similar to acceptance, without the belief in yourself, all the tips and tricks in the world won't help you swim better or faster. It starts with a deep inner belief that you are capable of this. It's not easy to make swimming gains, and having this belief that it is possible for you, no matter what your background is and no matter where you are right now, is fundamental to success. So make sure you go out there this week and befriend the water. I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great week of training, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to another episode of the TriSwimCoach podcast. If you like this show, consider giving us a 5-star review on iTunes, and we'll read it off on the next show. And to get the latest triathlon swimming tips, tricks, blogs, and podcasts, go to TriSwimCoach.com. See you next time. Until then, befriend the water.